are moving along with our keynote series this morning. Our next speaker is from the Ukrainian Automotive and Mobility Cluster. Please give a very warm welcome to Dr. Olga Trofymova.
Hello, and thank you so much for the opportunity to be here to speak for you. And actually, I really would like to thank to VDA and Frau Müller, who really mentioned us during the open ceremony, and Angela Mainz, who was in our open ceremony of our booth and organized the Discovery Ukraine webinar before ER transportation. But I would like to start with a question. Do you want to be free? Please raise your hand if you want to be free. Thank you. And I do remember the night from 23rd till 24th of February 2022, when actually we didn't have a sleep, yeah, but then my brother called me and said, Olga, war started. So I just sit and think, I don't believe it. I don't believe it true, and actually, I just wanted to find the button reset or restart, because it couldn't be true in 21st century. But then Ukrainians made their choice. They made a choice to be free. And actually, that is why this famous 4 days war scenario didn't happen. And 2 months ago, during Ukraine Recovery Conference in Berlin, Ursula von der Leyen, in her open speech, said that Europe is our home. Ukraine is Europe, and my home city, Kharkiv, is Europe. Thank you for that. And actually, in March 2022, most of automotive world already knew about Ukrainian automotive companies, and we know why. But disruption and stoppage was only for some days. For some companies, actually, they didn't stop at all. And right now, we deliver every day. I also would like to say that right now, we even have a growth in new car selling. And we have a growth in GDP, 5%. And actually, we have already more than 38 companies, foreign automotive businesses in Ukraine. And of course, we are looking forward for newcomers. And this is exactly what we are working to and delivering every day. So who we are? Actually, I'm a cluster manager of Ukrainian Automotive and Mobility Cluster, which was founded not by state or some donor organization, which was founded by companies in 2018. And for last 2 years, we become a member of European Automotive Cluster Network, Automotive Skills Alliance, EAT Manufacturing, and EAT Urban Mobility. And already in March 2022, we had a meeting and we discussed what could be done and what and how way automotive world could support Ukrainian automotive companies. Of course, first of all, stop any business with Russia. And in May, we already had a keynote speech in Automotive Procurement Forum, then Economic Global Impact Forum on Ukraine, and we showed resilience business, resilience Ukrainian automotive business, who knows what does it mean flexible production, what does it mean really how flexible production between missiles, between blackouts, between all challenges what we have. And in March 2023, we already had a webinar and matchmaking event, and Vice Head of Foreign Trade, Angela Mainz from VDA, was in a seminar and invited us to ER Mobility. And already in September 2023, last year, we had a booth in ER Mobility in Munich, and we are very proud that Frau Müller visited our booth during the event. So as you see, we are traveling around and showing how resilient we are and trying, of course, to engage more businesses for Ukrainian people. Because for us, to have a job and to have work, it's also part of freedom. It's also a right to be free to have work, you know. It's kind of work therapy between all disasters which we have right now. And visiting Japan and also Skoda, Ukraine Recovery Conference and VDA headquarters, and we are really looking forward for further cooperation with VDA because we do understand the power of this organization and really thankful for the friendship which we have with them. Klepa General Assembly, and of course, right now we have a booth, and you are welcome to our booth at Hall 23, booth 46. But I also would like to tell you some other things, because we are really interested to engage more businesses to Ukraine. We do understand that automotive industry is definitely like a barometer of any economy, and definitely we would like to support Ukraine and growing our GDP. That is why already in March we co-founded Ukrainian Cluster Alliance, and then we're very active in EU Cluster Conference in Prague, in Slovak Košice, and also in Brussels this year. But we also interested to have not just manufacturing in Ukraine and contractual manufacturing in Ukraine. Of course, we are very interested to have innovative manufacturing, because we know how important it is, and right now we have a big share already of our innovative startups in our GDP growth. So our cluster became a first organization who become a networking partner of European Institute for Innovation and Technology, and I'm really glad for the words that we should build the future Ukraine already now. Manufacturing the Ukraine, we organized exactly on an assembling plant, which actually produced Skoda in Ukraine, but belonged to Eurocar company. And Boost Up Ukraine, we already had challenges among our startups who really would like to innovate our manufacturing and move forward it to our common future. And this year, we are starting already European Digital Innovation Hub based in our Ukrainian automotive and mobility cluster. But I also know the challenge which right now is in Europe is, of course, skilled workers and high competent workers. And we all know that automotive sector has their own language. That is why we have started, of course, our e-learning platform, because it's also one of our goals to build capacities and, of course, to reskill and upskill our people. So after study visit to Stuttgart, to Bosch and Mercedes-Zingenfelgen, we started Automotive Skills Hub e-learning platform and already have training there, which right now for our participants are free, because we really need to improve their skills, to upgrade their skills, and to show this automotive language for them. And of course, one of the training is about basic knowledges about VDA standards, ITF standards, IPQP, and PPAP, which is actually basic rules for any automotive company to be a supplier to Europe. So do you want to know more about our participants, about our members? So first of all, I also would like to mention that all our participants, and we open the doors for Ukrainian businesses because we do understand that we are stronger together. We are stronger together, and that is why companies who join us would like to not only share experience, but really move forward to our common future. And this is Ferrous Electron with heaters and receivers, Triba with their clutches and brakes, VDMAIS with contractual manufacturing of electronic components, Vlad Plus also with electromechanical components and wires, Quota with tooling and plastic parts, Spectechosnaska, who is actually still supplying to Jaguar and other companies, and Mocha with their boxes and containers and special bodies, Cold Box with refrigerators and trucks. And we also have electronic vehicles producers as Migo, Electrics, and 3Auto, who is also looking forward and want to find more partners for building our common future. Співдружність Aviabud, Poltava Automotive Unit Plant, who really have full capacities and processes for metal processing. Asta Composite, Time and Space with harness, Fujikura Automotive, famous Japanese company, and of course our OEM, Eurocar, and Industrial Park Solomonova, who is invited newcomers and has already a lot of incentives. So we are really working hard, I mean the whole country, we are working hard to attract more commerce to Ukraine and, of course, new investors to Ukraine. As you see, it's already on a low level, all these incentives, and moreover, we do have also the law which exceptions for those who produce eco-vehicles. And of course, you as the newcomers, you as the investors, have guarantees already. So you should just grab your opportunities and solve your challenges which you have faced in Europe. And of course, when you are talking about nearshoring, if you are talking about building our common future, you are definitely welcome to Ukraine. So what exactly we are doing? Yes, we are building our ecosystem. Our ecosystem, which is based on trust, caring, and of course, about our resilience. And yeah, there are a lot of stories, success stories of automotive companies in Ukraine, who is not just caring about their people, but also have quality awards. Quality awards for their products, which means we definitely have competence and capabilities to do it. They have quality awards and innovation awards from BMW, and we do really human-centric, and we do want to build our new future, our common future with our common values. So what is your choice? Just observe and wait, or really to be active player and participate in our building common future? So raise your hand who is for sustainable future. Thank you for that. And definitely, of course, we will survive and to support Ukraine, do business with Ukraine, and invest in Ukraine. You're welcome to Ukraine. You're welcome to our booth. And thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Trofymova, and thank you for bringing such a ray of sunshine with your Ukrainian colors to our main stage this morning. It's always a joy to see.